Hey guys, what's going on? It's Twintuitive 717. I am back with another reading, hanging with Mega Good Vibes. She's just chilling out tonight. So I wanted to come on and share a reading. I'm picking up on a divine masculine that they have a lot of regrets. Okay, so we have let your friends help you. They may be praying a lot right now as well for assistance. There's a lot of regrets. Okay, I'm feeling like they're blocking you off, or they have made an impulsive move and they now regret it, because what they're seeing it now is like a block in the connection that they don't necessarily want right now. Okay, maybe you've triggered them in some kind of way. Maybe it could be like a social media post of yours that has triggered them. It could be even circumstances going on in their own life that has caused them to just block you. And I feel like what I'm seeing is like, damn, that's what I'm hearing. Like, shit. I don't know why. And I know it's a masculine energy that I'm picking it up from. So it's like immediate regret. And now I feel like they're trying to wait it out a little bit. Only to just unblock you again and maybe reach out for communication. But right now I'm getting this like fish out of water energy. Okay, so I don't know who this reading is for, but let's go ahead and dive right in. How are your masculines feeling about you in the heart space? Okay, how are they romantically feeling? Okay, so we have the playfulness card coming out. Okay, they see you as playful. I feel like they want to flirt with you. They want to recapture romance. They want you two to get along, play nice. That's what I'm hearing off of this card. Okay, just kind of swinging together, enjoying time together after a really long time. I feel too like maybe you guys connected and things were going good, and then boom, there's a trigger that neither of you expected. But what I think is happening with the divine masculine is they're like, shit, like I shouldn't have blocked. Like, you know, like they're feeling like, damn, like I shouldn't have made that stupid move, because what I'm getting is like they feel like it was an immature thing to do. That's what I'm getting. Okay, because you might be very calm, cool, and collected, divine feminine, like just not as easily triggered. And the reason they're feeling a lot of regret is because they know for a fact that you're not going to come running behind them, because at this point you know that they have to work through it, right? But I'm feeling like they're shaking their leg, like they just want some time to pass, so that way the uncomfortability or, you know, the awkwardness goes away. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Okay, how else is this masculine feeling towards you? I'm tempted to take this one here. Okay, so they have a lot of attraction towards you as well. Okay, many of you are, you know, you're looking good, you're smelling good, your masculine see you as slowing down to enjoy life. I'm seeing that many of them, you know, and this could be why they're triggered as well, you know, like maybe you're slow to respond to their text messages, and instead of replying to them, you post on social media and they ghost you. You know, like that's what I'm picking up on. And the way she's smelling this flower, it's like, I really don't care. You know, like if you want to ghost me, that's fine. Like I will be comfortable right over here, just kind of doing my own thing. Okay. And that energy is attractive. The thing is like they can feel it. It's not like you're bluffing, right? Divine feminine, they can energetically feel it, because they're not feeling a panicked sensation coming from you when they're doing this blocking, or they're, you know, dipping back into maybe old energy or old behaviors, because maybe you as their counterpart, you're recognizing it as, whoa, no, I'm not going to get caught up in that again. If you want to ghost, that's fine. See you when you get back. Bye. You know what I mean? So a lot of you are just like, nope, not going to do the chasing, not going to do the running after you, not going to find out what's up, what's popping, are you triggered, you not triggered, what's going on, how come you disappeared? Like many of you are just like, I know exactly why you disappeared, and I'll just wait for you to work through it, and again, I'll see you when you get back. And they find it really attractive. And I feel too like the way you guys might communicate telepathically as well, they know that they're probably just waiting for things to simmer down, and they're going to come back and communicate in a very silly and playful way. What else do they want to communicate to you, divine feminine? Okay, there we go. What else do they want to communicate to you? Oh, okay, so it says very soon. And that's why I'm getting this playful energy around it. It's like they know they messed up. And that's why I was getting that, like, damn, like that shit. So a lot of them may be strategizing now how it is they are going to communicate again, but they want you to know that they're going to communicate soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. I feel like they're maybe asking the universe for the courage to break the ice is what I'm getting. Okay. What's their best course of action? Okay, let's take this one here. Guys, I can't make this stuff up. Oh my goodness. Many of you are going to be getting communication from this divine masculine, especially if you've been like suddenly ghosted, or you're at a place on your journey where many of you, you're just kind of chuckling at the fact that they have pulled a move like that. It's like energetically you can feel that they messed up. So now many of you in the feminine position, you're just going to wait it out. You're just going to have that patience, and you are going to just be playful, right? Like you're just going to let yourself shine is what I'm hearing. You're just going to have a good time. You're not going to worry about it. And maybe right now, this very soon, is your masculine trying to clearly decide what it is they want so that it comes to them now. And I feel like through his anger in this card, he's like, I want it right now. Like, I want to communicate right now. But what's stopping them is, the sense of ego and pride. And this is a knave or a page. So a lot of the times that's really immature energy. Like, they're only thinking about communicating with you. And that's why I was saying they're strategizing or planning, because it's like they're thinking about what to say. Hence everything going on in this card here. Okay, they may feel too that maybe they don't have the words right now, and that's why they kind of have to wait it out, and that's why this very soon is coming through. Okay, so maybe some of them too could be a little bit frustrated or pacing back and forth, shaking their leg that they have to now wait it out, maybe wondering what it is you're up to. You could have also gone silent because they ghosted as well, or you may be limiting their access to you. Or with this playful card too, I'm getting that, like, you know how to handle yourself too, divine feminine. Okay, we have the 9 of Cups coming through as well. You know how to handle yourself when it comes to your counterpart. Okay, many of you know how to read their energy. A lot of you know how to pull back when necessary, and create space and allow your counterpart to deal whatever it is they have to deal with. And I feel like when this knave, I feel like when they get calm, this is how they want to approach you and talk to you and communicate with you. But right now, it's this really kind of fast-paced energy. They haven't really gathered all their thoughts properly yet, but they really, really want to. Okay, and after the 9, we have the 10 of Cups. I feel like many of them are trying to communicate that, they really do want this. Like, you both are in a place now where maybe they feel like there should be more commitment on the journey, and that's why they're kind of kicking themselves in the butt right now over making such an impulsive move. Because I'm also hearing that many of your counterparts, your masculines, they have a lot of intentions on showing you that they're committed to the journey. Okay, and it might be triggering to hear that for some of you, especially if you're not in that place with your counterpart. So please don't chop up in the comments about your counterpart. This is for those of you who genuinely know, and you can feel it, which is why you're taking things slow. You're just slowing down to enjoy the journey with this playfulness card, because you can sense that there's a deeper sense of commitment coming from your masculine. But a lot of you are like handing over the reins. You're letting your masculine take control. I'm getting the Chariot card as well. So I don't know if you guys are maybe seeing that in readings or it's coming out for you, but that's what I'm hearing. It's like they're strategizing and planning because they really didn't plan for it to go this way. And that's okay, because it just means that there's those little remnants of that karma to clear still, or those triggers to clear. And another thing too is that you guys are never going to be perfect. Even when you're with each other, it may not be ghosting, like when you two actually start communicating and things like that, but it may just be like, I don't want to pick up your call right now because I'm upset at you, or I'm gonna read your text and I'm not gonna reply right now. but then you two have this common understanding that it's like, when I'm calm and when I'm in a place to respond, I'll respond, but right now I feel like you guys are still working through that, maybe like still working through that energy as being like, okay, it's okay to give each other space and not think the worst, or not think that the other person's not going to come back, or everything's going to fall apart. Many of you are learning that it's okay to give space for people to deal with their emotions and to deal with their triggers, and to not make it about you. So yeah, let's find out what the universe wants the divine masculines to know, or just like some advice for them, to wrap up this reading here, especially if they're feeling like a little bit frustrated about having to wait, or they feel like they messed up. Things just have a way of resetting themselves, divine masculines, if you're listening and if you're paying attention, and also divine feminines, if many of you are just like, when are they going to reach out again, or when are they going to communicate, or gosh, I really thought we were over this whole getting triggered and all of these cycles. But mind you, cycles are not going to repeat if you don't go chasing them when they ghost, right? You allow them to heal and get over their triggers on their own without your intervention, without you feeling the need to fix something. Just let them go off and do what they got to do, and trust, like, these are grown-ass men, these are grown-ass women, trust that they'll be able to handle it and come back and speak with you like a mature person. And I feel like they are saying that they're going to come very soon and do that. Okay, so, what's the best course of action, or what's the best guidance for you at this time? Whether you're the masculine or whether you're the feminine, like, what's the guidance right now about this whole suddenly being ghosted and really thinking, oh man, I really thought we were over that. What the heck's going on? Okay. Oh, practice moderation. And this is why I was saying giving space is not a bad thing, guys. Practice moderation, which is like being able to like come into the connection, feel out your twin, get to know who they are, see that they're not perfect. Yes, they will have triggers. Yes, they will do things like run from the connection. And, as the divine feminine, in my connection, and that's just the energy I operate from the core, or at least prefer to, and then dealing with my masculine, there was a lot of instances in the beginning, the very beginning of our journey, where, there was that typical cliche dynamic, right? The girl loves the boy, oh my gosh, like going crazy over him, and that makes him pull away, and she chases, and, but for me, it was a little bit, different in the sense where it's like we would go back and forth. And I know that there's many of you out there as well, where it's like, you might be the feminine, or you're listening to this reading, and it's like there's been times where you've even ghosted your person, right? And it's like, you have even gotten triggered to the point where you're like, you know what, I'm done, or you block them. And it's like you get to that place where you're like, damn, now I miss them. I feel like that's what many of your masculines are going through. And practice moderation is saying that it's okay to practice giving each other space. It's okay to practice coming in and out of the connection. It's okay to connect with your twin flame in moderation right now, because, again, if there are still things to work through, and it's the individual's responsibility to make sure that they work through it because it's their trigger, it's okay to give space, and it's okay to communicate in moderation, and give yourself space also, right? Don't allow yourself to feel like now you need to chase this person or dog after them, in a sense, to try to make things better. Or, sometimes you get in that place where it's like you want to apologize for offending them, and it's like you didn't mean that, and blah, 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 blah. It's like, refrain from doing any of that stuff. I mean, unless you really, truly went off and you feel like, but if you don't feel like you did anything wrong, or you're left in a place of guessing, like, what the hell did I do now? Or like, what the heck caused them to ghost? If you're in that boat, please, guys, like, practice moderation. Don't go chasing or dogging after anybody. If they don't know how to communicate, at least in that basic sense, and give you the decency to say, hey, listen, like, that upset me, or, I don't want to talk right now. Like, if that's the place that they're in, there's so much more on their plate that they have to deal with, than explaining to you. It's like, at first, for your person, they have much bigger fish to fry in terms of like, how do I properly get the words out? Like the Knave of Chalices here. It's like they don't even know how to get the words out. They don't, like, when they get triggered, it's like they freeze up, so Yeah, I feel like the space is probably a good thing right now, because maybe a lot of your counterparts are working on learning how to communicate with you in a way that I'm hearing keeps you interested and keeps you around. Like it keeps you two connected. You know, a lot of your masculines, they may hold back as well, but they don't want to do that anymore. I feel they're really going through it in terms of not being able to express themselves, and by not doing that, it's like they feel you slipping away. You know, you're not doing what you used to do before. Yeah, they feel you pulling away or slipping away somehow. Okay. All right, guys. Anyways, that's what I have for you guys. Expect communication soon. But again, if this is you, you know, don't go messaging them or trying to explain yourself or trying to find out why. Just let it be. Let the silence be, you know. Focus your attention on something else that makes you feel good and it makes you feel happy. Don't take on your person's shadow work, okay? Especially if you don't have to. Shift your vibration and align yourself with people, places, and things that make you feel healthy, happy, and good. You know, if you get ghosted right now, just know that your person's definitely, you know, kicking themselves in the butt, because yeah, you're most likely in that energy where you're just like, all right, see you next time. Okay. All right, guys. I love you. Take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you in tomorrow's reading. Okay. I'll give Mega a nice little pet for you guys. Good night, Mega. You say good night to everyone. Yeah. Good night, everyone. Yeah. Good girl. Okay, guys. Bye.